Hello and welcome back to the Faithful TV. It's me, James, again, back with our weekly roundup. It's giving you a bit of insight into how United's loanies are faring around the globe, whilst everyone else is basking in yesterday's lovely victory at Anfield. I'll kick off with a bit of sad news. Will striker Will Keane. We mentioned last week that he went off injured during the 0-0 draw between Sheffield Wednesday and Brighton. It's come out that he's got a medial ligament injury, so unfortunately he'll be set for quite a sustained spell on the sidelines. It's quite tough on him. Only a couple of seasons ago he had an ACL injury which kept him out of the squad for Fergie's last season. Fergie said that he was going to put him in the squad. We'll never know if there's any depth to those statement, but yeah, quite gutting for him. Hopefully he'll get back to some sort of form and maybe come back to United for a bit of rehabilitation in the summer. Also back to tasting defeat was Tom Cleverley. Aston Villa finally ended their run of wins. They lost 1-0 away at Swansea. Gomes with a late winner in the 88th minute. So back to reality for Tim Sherwood. It seems he and his Aston Villa side have got to pick themselves up as we head into the international break and regain themselves as they play United on the 4th of April. Better news again, Nani, he continues to shine, proving his cricket strong since his bad run of form in January. He scored the second goal in a 4-1 win for Sporting Lisbon on Sunday night from the spot, so getting a pretty good return. Portuguese press reporting that he is performing well. He seems to be happy at Sporting, but if he can come back to United in the summer, who knows what will happen. Will he stay? Will he go? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Also amongst the goals, continuing his really rich vein of form, is Angelo Enriquez. He scored again in the 4-1 win for Dinamo Zagreb at the weekend. They sit comfortably top of the Croatian league. No one really knows what's going on with him. There's lots of reports in the Croatian press saying that it's a done deal. He's set to complete his £1.5 million move there in the summer, but whether United will take him back just really depends if Zagreb are going to take him back on the option to buy and make that loan permanent. Into Spain, and another miserable week for the Real Madrid duo. Guillermo Varela, his fourth successive defeat for the Real Madrid Castilla team. Had 2-1 loss for them, and that was then replicated in the senior side. Javier Hernandez just had to watch on as an unused substitute. They lost 2-1 in the El Clasico against bitter rivals Barcelona at the Nou Camp. Another guy who's suffering a very up and down run of form at the moment is Jesse Lingard. Derby really all over the place with their results. I mean, they win, they draw. I think they picked up maybe 3 or 4 points from the last 15 that have been available. And Friday night they had another defeat, local rivalry, I guess you could say, 2-0 defeat against Wolves. So their championship promotion prospects really hanging in the balance if they want to get into the Premier League come August. We had a meeting of 2 Lone Stars in one of the fixtures. We had Barnsley against Preston. Ben Pearson didn't feature, but Sam Johnston was in the goal for Preston, and the spoils were shared, 1-1 draw. So we'll see how that fares. It doesn't really dent either side's promotion prospects. They're both still pushing hard. Preston in second, Barnsley thereabouts 6th or 7th place in League One. We'll round it off this week with Ben Amos. He's still getting a sustained period in goal for Bolton Wanderers. Their first choice keeper was injured about a month or 2 ago, so he's really getting a good run of form, good exposure to first team, and we'll see what happens to him in the summer. But a late equaliser that he unfortunately conceded from Jermaine Pennant meant that they shared the points and 1-1 draw against Wigan. So that's it for this week's loan roundup. I won't be back next week. It's international week, so we'll just let that blow over. I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Lots of stuff to round up. We'll see how United's Lone Stars and just in general how they do over the international break. But until then, get your comments in below, like this video, and subscribe to the Faithful TV. Thanks for watching.